Dad's just dropped me off at a very familiar site, heading up the Waikareiti track. Haven't been up this track for a long time, but going to again walk a bit through of nostalgia. I used to work up here in Waikareiti-Waipaoa National Park summer holiday program many moons ago. Different beautiful tree ferns, whiki and whikiponga. It's a lovely, well maintained bench graded track like it used to be. You can just make out the call of the kaka. There he is. Come to say hello. A beautiful orange colour underneath him. He's feeding on tawari flowers. That was a nice little encounter with the kaka. Popping out onto Waikareiti here, and it's quite different to the wander up, the track up, because it's quite blowing and it's exposed. Look at that. Waikareiti. Beautiful, but it's windy. The next part is sidle around a few little hills up to Sandy Bay Hut, which I'm looking forward to. Track's been just meandering along in the bush, and this is the first time down to this down to the lake edge. So nice little beach. On the sheltered side now. Well, it's been a pretty well formed, easy to follow track through this mixed beech forest, climax beech forest, around the northwestern side of the lake, heading into Sandy Bay. Well, here we are, breaking out into Sandy Bay. It's been just under 12 kilometres and 3 hours and 10 minutes. Beautiful spot. As you could see, it's pretty shallow, and it's shallow for a long way out. I was 120 metres out there when we had to swim. It's a tidy hut. And it's got a fantastic view. Well, tonight is dinner with mashed buds with peas, onions and mushrooms, and a cottage pie and mince, Dehigh mince. Quite yummy, enjoying it, especially with the view. Okay, so it's day 2, and I've had a lovely night. Sandy Bay Hut. Waikareiti is a different looking lake this morning, so I'm going to start heading northeast slightly from the hut here, and find my way, bushbash my way into the Waipaoa waterfall. Well, I'm really enjoying the navigational challenge at the moment. It's using mostly the map and compass, and just occasionally taking a point, getting a point check on my GPS just to make sure I'm heading the right way, but she's all just a bit swampy in here at the moment. Quite tricky trying to pick the right ridge at the moment. It's relying on a bit of contour coming off to the left, from the left down to the right. But it's pretty tricky because there's very subtle contours, and so picking the right ridges coming off a main ridge can be really tricky. Anyway, after nearly 3.5 hours, I've made it down to the Waipaoa clearing, and beautiful little camp spot this. Here it is here, lovely spot, helipad and primo spot to have a tent site, which Carly and I did a few years back. Okay, I'm coming up to this waterfall, which is pretty, and overhang, which is pretty spectacular. I'll show you. Starts over there, goes all the way. So I'm just gonna can make my way down here. I've already slipped over once or twice. There's the waterfall there. I'm going to have to walk over the other side there and walk back just to give you some perspective that waterfall is big. This overhang is huge. Check out these fossils here. They're pretty amazing fossilised things. I'm not quite sure what they are. I had someone tell us the other day, but I can't remember. Well, this spot was the intended destination for this trip, and it's just really magical. It's about 180 metres across the whole bowl, with a 35-metre waterfall. It's one of those rare places where you can't get to unless you go beating around in the bush. Yeah, it's a seldom visited place. Quite special. Love it. This is it from above. You just wouldn't pick that such a massive waterfall is below. Whoa! Don't go too near the edge. It just disappears over there. Whoa! Going across the stream. Oh wait, there's a natural bridge there. So it's taken me about 2 hours to get up to the track from the waterfall. You can see it's a proper benched graded track through here, so I'll be able to follow this along for a wee way, hopefully. Wow, there's been a massive slip here, and it's created my first bit of view for the day, other than at the hut. Oh, well, looks like I've found myself a nice little camp spot just by the track. Nice mossy spot, fairly flat. Just gotta find some water now. That'll do me. I'm just stuck in a little tiny creek, and I'm just gonna stock up while I can. Just use my cup to fill out of the little streamlet. Oh well, I've got my little camp sorted out, so yeah, seems pretty comfy. Might make myself a cup of tea now. Okay, well it's just 7:05 and I've picked up my nice little camp. Been a lovely spot to stay the night. Had a reasonable sleep. Gonna head off up the hill now and make my way out the Matakuhia ridge out towards the Auhoka Road. I'm cruising down the Matakuhia ridge and popped out, just a magnificent view. It's over to far distance Manoaha, I think. Waikareiti out to the left, Waipaoa, and Ngāpakera station below us. That's where I'm heading along there. there happens to be a deer sitting in just in there. So we'll see if we can sneak up on her. Meh, meh. Meh, meh. Oh, I've just nailed a hind, just coming down this ridge with my little pack gun there. Pretty handy. So in the butt of this little rifle, I've got a removable butt stock, and in it I carry some cleaning fuel, patches, pull through, a little steel, and then a little pen knife, and that all fits up in the end of there. So that the whole gun has everything I need to bone out a deer and clean it up and carry it out. All weighs about 4 kilos, just under 4 kilos. Just got the back straps off, so now I'm going to just see if I can take the meat of the hind legs off. So, there's a big lump of rock in front of me. I have to navigate around this. So behind me there is the Matakuhia range, and I've been working my way along there today, and then now I've popped out onto the farmland, and so I've got permission to cross this and hunt it, and so I'll head down to my car, which is down by the road. I made it down in just over 5 hours from when I started this morning. Managed to achieve what I wanted to, which was see the waterfall and explore new country and get my pack gun out and shoot a deer on the last day. That's great. Been a good trip.